maybe not today, it's down a penny, but what a year it's had so far. Stock hit a 52-week high earlier this week, up nearly 100% over the last 3 months. Two firms on the street also recently initiating coverage with outperform ratings. Here on CNBC for an exclusive, a very happy man, Spencer Raskoff is the CEO of Zillow. It's good to have you back, Spencer.
Thank you, Carl.
Street's beginning to figure this story out. I just wonder what's taking the time.
Well, it's a bit of a complex story. We're in several different businesses, and we have a great website and mobile apps, which attracts audience, but we also provide software tools to real estate professionals. And so we're sort of a B2C, B2B company, and that's a little complex. I think also there was a long period of time where investors lost money in this category. And Zillow
in the mobile category?
No, in the real estate information services category. And that's because before Zillow, the legacy category leader really didn't have a consumer orientation. And Zillow approached it 7 years ago when we came on the scene with a consumer-first mindset, and that has really made all the difference. That's how we've grown audience, that's how we've built a great business, and it's by focusing on the consumer.
We were talking during the break about the number of apps, 24 now, for platforms that I can't even keep straight. How much work is that?
It's very complex. So we have a huge advantage as a national technology company. We can deploy massive resources towards mobile, which is very, very difficult and complex to write apps across all these different native platforms. So at the time of the IPO, a year and a half ago, for example, we had 20 homes that were viewed every second on Zillow on mobile. Today it's 75 homes viewed every second on mobile. So huge mobile growth. We have massive market share leadership, twice as big as the number 2 guy on mobile, 4 times as big as the number 3. So mobile for us. And whereas so many internet companies are struggling with how to monetize on mobile, we monetize on mobile. And this is one of the things investors are finally understanding about the story. Someone looking at a listing on Zillow on mobile is 3 times more likely to contact an advertising agent of ours than someone looking at that same listing on the desktop. So we love mobile, both from a usage and a monetization standpoint.
People can probably even put themselves in that frame of mind. You're out on the road, you are looking at houses, you see something on your phone, you make the call.
It's a great use case. I mean, you're driving around and you've got all the information in the palm of your hand.
Can that continue if people don't start listing more and more homes the way we see they're apparently not doing in droves?
Well, the real estate market overall is back. What's interesting, though, is inventory is very tight. So many homeowners, around a quarter of all homeowners, have negative equity. They're upside down on their loan, so they can't really list their house unless they want to go through a short sale. And that makes inventory very tight. So if there are listings, they sell very quickly. That's created bubble-like micro markets. So you have some parts of the country growing home values over 10% year over year, which is bubblicious, in some parts of the country. Nationwide, it's a little bit more moderate. 3% year over year is what Zillow is forecasting for 2013. But even that, we welcome that. 15 months in a row now, we've had home value appreciation. As compared with at the time of our IPO a year and a half ago, where home values were still in the doldrums. So this is a great tailwind to our business.
Right. Do you have any fear that, to the degree this has all been led by distressed, that prices will actually come back, retrace?
No, there are a lot of much healthier fundamentals in this recovery than in past recoveries. There's some investor demand, and some of it's fueled by low mortgage rates, but there's a lot of pent-up demand from a couple years there where people just didn't buy or sell their homes, and so there's a lot of buyer interest that should have traded over the prior 2 years that didn't, and now those buyers, there was kind of this latent demand that's now come on the market. So I feel pretty good about the health of the recovery.
You must be waiting for builders to really start new housing construction in a big way.
Yes,
and we got to get this annual rate up.
And that's one of the reasons why the market for existing homes is so overheated, because there were a couple years there where there just wasn't much supply brought on the market. So we're starting to see that change. I think at the trough we were around 300,000 new home sales. At the peak it was over 1 million. Now we're kind of in the 500,000-600,000 range. So we're getting there. It's on its way back up, but it takes a while for the new homes to be built. And until then, existing home sales take off as a result.
Should we expect the metrics in your rental business to go down as people look more to buy?
Well, rentals is being buoyed by the mobile migration as well. So rentals is becoming a big business for us. We've made a significant investment. We've acquired 3 companies in the rental space. So this is a big focus of ours, and it skews towards mobile, partly from a demographic standpoint, and partly because inventory turns over more quickly in the rental space, 6 times faster than in the for sale space. So having access to real-time inventory through push notifications on mobile, if you're shopping for a rental, is even more important than when you're shopping for sale.
The speed to get in and get that lease happens a lot quicker, as you
Definitely.
Spencer, it's fascinating to watch. We'll see how the rest of the year goes.
Thank you, Carl.
Spencer Raskoff with Zillow here at Post 9. When we come back, is the